right, so this is a two-person red light therapy far infrared sauna. You heard me right. Okay, that's never been done before. There's no comparison on the market to what Heavenly Heat has just put out with this particular sauna. All right, guys, let me talk with you about how I would use this particular sauna. So, red light therapy, as you know, I'm a big fan of. We've used red light therapy for years, and it's phenomenal. Benefits of it are fantastic. That being said, sometimes there's limitations on how you can use red light. Like you've got to have enough constant exposure, you've got to be close proximity enough to it. And there's a lot of really poorly designed red light panels on the market, many of which candidly are marketed towards sauna use as well. In fact, there's a large manufacturer that uses a red light tower that kind of goes on the door that is kind of underwhelming in my opinion. This is actually something that I would use, and I like the way that this is structured out. So the particular red light panel that's on this has 5 different wavelengths. It's got 630, 660, 810, 830, and 850. So all the therapeutic wavelengths that I tend to prefer, really like that 810 for neurological benefits. The 630 is fantastic for skin. And if you're looking at dropping, getting improved like inflammation levels and things of that sort, red light therapy can be a phenomenally beneficial protocol to add into your daily use. So one of the things that's interesting about this is trying to figure out, like, how do you stack on different therapies to be used to save time? At the end of the day, there's only so many hours in the course of a day, and if you're using 30 minutes here and 30 minutes there and 30 minutes here, you just kind of run out of time. So what I really like about this setup is that you can start off in your sauna session when you're not sweaty, use the red light therapy immediately for the first 10 minutes or so when you don't have any water on. Now you can continue to use red light when you're sweaty, but the water on your skin is going to block a lot of the photons from entering into your dermal layer of your body. So I would come in, I'd start this thing up, I'd fire it up, and I would hop in there for the first 10 minutes of a sauna session with it going. And at that point, if you want to set it on a 10-minute timer and have it turn off and then continue to use your sauna session, that would be fantastic. Most of you aren't going to be dripping buckets of sweat in 5 or 6 minutes, so it's a great option. Now, one of the questions is, how much intensity is this light going to throw off at the distance that you're going to be sitting in there? And Heavenly Heat has done a phenomenal job of actually structuring this to where when you're sitting on the bench and sitting back at a reasonable length, you're getting therapeutic levels of red light photons. So the other thing that I'll point out is that for you, those of you that are 5 feet 10 and under, you can actually stand up on the inside of the sauna and stand up and turn your back to it. So if you've got really an achy back or you've got some less than desirable love handles going on, or whatever the case may be, you've got sore glutes, you can hop in here and you can turn around and do that. I'm going to show you exactly that. So keep in mind, I'm 5 feet 8 and I have a pair of shoes on right now, and I've got about 1 inch or 2 on top of my head. So I'm standing up without any issue at all. Now, you'll notice on the inside of this that this red light panel is coming right up about to just about right here on my back. So for covering my back all the way down to the middle of my calves, this panel is large enough. It's also wide enough to where I can get the heavy majority of almost my entire chest into the ray of light. Now, it's not going to get shoulder to shoulder, but to be fair, red light therapy doesn't really work that way anyways. You get exposure on your body. Some of those benefits are going to circulate through. You don't have to have every square inch of your body exposed to red light. But it's nice to know that you've got a panel that is wide enough and tall enough where you can get, when you're standing in there, great exposure to it. Now, when you're sitting down on the bench in the inside of the sauna, you're going to be getting from roughly about your mid shin all the way up to your forehead. So I'm going to show you that. Okay, that's where my head is. It's almost exactly aligned with it. Now, the lowest of the red lights coming right to about here on my shin. Now, that's important for me because I've got a left knee that's been compromised for years. And candidly, red light therapy has saved me all sorts of headache with painkillers and potential surgical procedures and all that kind of stuff. It has absolutely fixed my left knee's discomfort for like down to like literally like 90% of the issues that I was having with my left knee. So I really like the fact that that's positioned where I can get access to it. And honestly, you can feel the intensity of this panel. Oftentimes folks ask, well, how do I clean my sauna? Well, that's a little bit too late in the process. You should be thinking about, how do I keep my sauna from getting dirty in the first place? So you need to invest in some significant amounts of towels. You need to get a hand towel you take in with you every single time to wipe yourself off and get some of those toxins off you. And you need to get towels, multiple layers that you put on the floor. So you can see here on the bottom of this, on the top, I take 2 towels double folded over and I sit on that. Let's do this, put it inside. All right, so you can see here on the inside of this, what I will do is I'll take every time I hop in the sauna, I'll take a new towel with me, and I will put the new towel on the bottom. And when I get done with the sauna, I'll take the top towel off, and I'll put this in the laundry basket and run this as a cycle just by itself. Don't run your sauna towels with anything else; just run them all by themselves. And then the next time I come in, I'm going to take the bottom one, and I'll put the new one on the top. I'm sorry, the new one on the bottom. So that way you're always getting a cycling out. You don't have to do 2 towels that you were sitting on here every single time. Now your bottom towel is going to get pretty darn wet, okay? You're going to be sitting in here and you're going to be sweating away like a pig, and you're going to be thinking, gosh, I got to get this stuff off me on a regular basis. You're going to be using this towel. You want to wash that towel every single time as well. So don't leave dirty towels in your sauna. Your sauna's going to smell bad, and you need to make sure that you're just keeping good, tidy hygiene. So that's all I've got for you. Highly recommend that you contact the folks at Heavenly Heat and pick yourself up one of these two-person red light therapy far infrared saunas. Thanks so much, friends. Appreciate it a lot.